Hey everybody, Tim here. Hope you're having a great day. Today I'm bringing you a demo of the Greer Lightspeed. The Lightspeed is what most people would consider a transparent overdrive, and I think by that they mean light gain, fairly bright gain. I'm not 100% sure if it is transparent or not, but I'm going to let you judge that. Today, these two amps are bringing you your signal. On the left is the matchless, on the right is the two-rock. So if you're more of a British flavored player, you might want to hear it through the matchless. If you are more of an American flavored player, prefer those style of amps, then you might want to dial up the two-rock so you can just pan away and hear what you want to hear. This is my clean sound today through a T-style guitar. We'll start on a neck pick. So as usual, I got my amp set to where if I dig in or I use the kind of overwound bridge pickup I've got in this T-style guitar, it will break up a little bit, but if I'm using my neck pickup middle combination, it's mostly clean with maybe just a little bit of sparkle for good measure. Okay, so here's the Lightspeed. You can see the settings on it. Let's just kind of even everything out for a little bit. I'm going to leave the drive down, but the tone and the loudness are set as such. We'll go back to the middle. One of the things about the Lightspeed is that it's not as loud as some pedals. It doesn't have as much headroom. It's not pushing as much as some. So whereas a lot of pedals I can get away with running them at half or below when the amps are cooking, the Lightspeed really wants me to dial it up to get to unity gain. Before we get into a kind of song sample or two, let's just play around with these knobs and get a sense for what they do. So loudness is pretty straightforward. Even at its loudest setting with the drive at, I don't know, 10 o'clock. It can push a bit if that's what you want it to do. Frequency most of the way down. Yeah, that's not an unusable sound by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually kind of cool on something that's a little bit darker. Let me turn off the pedal for a second. Here's what my neck pickup would sound like without the Greer. Yeah, they've given it a really useful range. There's, I mean, down here it was way too dark, of course, but up here it doesn't really kind of get out of control, which is pretty cool. Okay, now let's put that back somewhere around middle and bring the gain up a bit. and wind it all the way up just for fun. You turn that delay off for a second. Yeah, it is a cool pedal. Can do a lot of different things. I kind of like that when the drive is up, it's not too polite, you know? Like it's almost got a couple of fuzzy elements in there. And the more I listen to well-produced guitar, the more I realize one of the magic things tube amps do is they're not perfect. And the Greer tends to bring that out in my amps, which I really like. So let me play a couple just little bits that I thought about as I was playing around with the Lightspeed. Let's bring the gain back down, and we'll throw that delay on again just because it's nice. And if we got a little more aggressive in that same song, we could use it for the bridge section. Up high part on the neck, what would that sound like? That would go like this. So it holds together real nice. How crazy can it get? Let's back off the frequency a little bit. And so there you have it, folks. The Greer Lightspeed. Is it for you? Can it P-dub? Sure it can. Is it the P-dub pedal for you? I'll let you decide. Until next time, everyone, if you have a second to subscribe, like the video, click notification bells, do all that kind of stuff. There are so many more demos coming, you won't even believe it. Peace, everyone. Have a good night.